ladies, one time right there. Hold that right there, please. There you go.
Ladies on the right. Ladies on the right. Ladies, can we get you right? Yes, you can. Thank you so much. We're heading that way. Thank you. Yes.
Carol, hey, Carol.
One more step right there, right here at the end.
That smile. Carol, one more smile.
Carol, can you
Carol B.
I never thought of it that way, and I don't think of it that way today, because when people sometimes say, "Oh gosh, you know, it's because of you I can do this," but my take on it is, if I'd never been born, they'd be doing what they're doing. I'm just so happy to see so many women now in comedy and also in production, writing, directing. You know, they have their own production companies. I mean, that was kind of unheard of when I got started. It was just Lucy.
Well, when you say 65 years, it's quite a long friendship, and it's been a great one, and full of trust in terms of a good friend, but also performing together as we have. And I don't worry about a thing when I'm with her. And we just pick up where we left off, wherever we are together. We've spent many a ridiculous time together, which I'm going to talk about tonight. And it's just sheer fun. And she works so beautifully and is so hugely talented. And she's the bravest lady I know, well, she's an icon. She really, really is, yeah.
Well, I think she's fearless, you know, and I think if you're gonna be a woman doing this, you have to, even if you're not fearless, you have to find it in you. And also, she's funny, and you like her, and she's talented. I mean, she has everything going, and she's you know, just I mean, she's just her, you know, and she's just what you want someone to be. And that's where I met Bob. So
It was totally trippy, and I've had the luck of having a few of those moments in my life, but this was definitely one of them. I compared it to when I was in The Post, a Spielberg movie, and you know, you have Steven Spielberg or Carol Burnett talking to you, and you're like, why are you talking to me? You should be talking to someone else near me who's important. And then I got to work with her. I mean, this close, and act with her. Man, she was such a joy to be around. She has a very Midwestern sensibility. I'm from Chicago, and she's from Texas originally, but grew up here. But in some ways, she's a lot like a Chicago girl.
Inside jokes, you're laughing so much off set.
I don't have anything that I can think of.
Yeah.
You know, I remember watching when I was young. You know, I was able to watch Cher in real time.
And she's the one who said, "Do Mama and she will take care of me for the rest of the
Well, you know, Carol, I say that when the man that gave him money to come to New York, one of the stipulations was to pay it forward, and I feel like she took me under her wing, and I was on the show about 15 or 16 times. You know, sometimes my career was high, sometimes my career was low, but she always hired me. So.
That's her. Like, if you were to go to her concert today, and that's another thing I learned from her, when I look out at my concerts, I want to see all ages, all types, all groups, because it just means that she's for everybody. She speaks to everybody.
And I think, Bob, weren't you and I were like the youngest ones on that show, weren't we?
The youngest.
I remember sitting in the
I was
audience
older than
with
you, but nobody
Not
was as
by
young
much.
as you.
Not by much.
I was 28.
Yeah, we used to sit in the audience and talk about being children and...
I know. Charlene and I were the same exact age.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was younger than everybody. But you were still pretty
you were
young.
the baby girl, you know, right out of high school.
Yeah.
Who gets that kind of a job?
This was like such a treat every week to find out what you were going to be wearing. You still look back at the costumes and go, geez Louise, that all that happened in a week. It was unbelievable. It was really unbelievable. And it just was so much fun to go see Bob on Wednesday morning and find out who you were going to be.